Um, okay, we're gonna start with a little recap of what we did yesterday. So who can just give us what we did yesterday? What did we study yesterday? What was the
Okay,
main what were the main highlights of our lesson for yesterday?
okay, uh, okay. I can try. Yesterday, you was talking about simple present,
Yes.
and you said you use simple present to talk about a habit,
Mm-hmm.
and you use the simple present to talk about a general truth and
Mm-hmm.
a repetitive action and to a future plan too.
Mm-hmm. For
Yes.
example,
For example, about a habit, I go to school every day.
mm-hmm. Great. So
Yes,
I go to work every day. Mhm.
yes.
A general truth. Who can give me an example of a sentence, a general truth using the present simple tense?
About general truth, you can use it. They are white people.
I can use
Th- There are white people on or black people.
there are white people or black people.
Yes.
I, okay. So what's the sentence exactly? There are white people or black people.
No, I can.
Okay, that's
There are ils sont blancs. Ils sont blancs.
um,
Ils sont blancs ou ils sont noirs.
ils sont blancs ou ils sont noirs. So there are black people.
Yeah. No. You just. I said there are black white people. You didn't get me.
Oh, I just want
And
to understand your sentence. So, okay, all right. I think I get it. So, let's just move. Sanya, can you mute your mic, because I'm getting the echoes again. All right, that's fine. Okay, Sanya, I hope if you have two devices connected to this meeting or you have some speaker, just try to fix it right because you're gonna be speaking during the class.
but
Okay.
uh, if I say Donald Trump come from America, or Donald Trump is a USA president.
Yes, Donald Trump comes from America. That's a permanent situation, right? It falls under an unchanging
Mhm.
situation. Yes, Donald Trump comes from America, as you said, or he's the president of America. Yeah, that's an unchanging situation. Yeah, Jonathan says the sun sets in the west, sets, right? Simple present, third person singular. Remember the verb takes S in the third person singular. The sun sets, it sets, not set, right? So the sun sets in the west. Yes, yes, Jonathan, that's great. The sun sets in the west. Okay, now we're gonna continue with our interviews today, right? So I want us to start with our interviews. And Jonathan, please just remind me at the end of the class, I'm gonna give some information about our first evaluation or our first assessment because this is the third week of lessons and we're gonna have an assessment very soon. Yeah. So just remind me towards the end of the class. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So, Yesterday we saw how to use the present simple, and we had some audios, and finally we concluded with our interviews. So we're gonna start with the interviews again today. And this time around, I would like to interview a lady, right? Or okay,
Excuse me, teacher. I
yes,
have a question about the present simple.
yes,
Okay.
Hassan, yes, go ahead.
Uh, uh, I don't know if I have a sentence like the train leave at 5 p.m. I
Mm-hmm,
think that 5 p.m. is in the future,
mm-hmm,
but we use simple present. I
mm-hmm.
want to know it is possible to use a future same in this sentence or no?
Yes, 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 it is possible because you can say the train will leave at 5 p.m.
Okay.
Now, yeah, now there's a difference. There's a difference. Because if I say the train leaves at 5 p.m., it means it's a program. It means
Okay.
it's a standard program. It doesn't change. So the train leaves at 5 p.m. every day or every week or every month.
Okay.
Do you get it? Now, the train will leave at 5 p.m. It's just giving me a future event,
Mhm.
which can be a one-time event. It means that probably for just that day,
That
right? The
okay.
train is gonna leave at 5 p.m.
Okay.
But when you use the present simple, when you use the present simple, it means that it's a schedule, right? So
Okay.
it's a program. It's like saying I go to work every day. So if you say I go to work every day, it means it's your program,
In
Mondays,
general,
Tuesdays,
yes.
Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and so on. You go to work. But now when you say I will go to work, so it means you will go to work today, but it doesn't mean you're gonna go to work tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So
Okay.
that's the difference. So you
Okay.
can use the future tense.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can use the future tense to actually say the train will leave. But if it's a program, you can say that every day the train leaves at 5 p.m. You know, when I add the every day or every week, the train leaves at 5 p.m. It's to just show that there is a fixed
Fix. Okay.
program, a fixed program. So that's when we use the simple present or the present simple
Mhm.
to express that. So it depends now on the context, right?
Okay.
So are you
Yes.
talking about a fixed program or you're talking about a future event, right?
Even.
Okay.
Thank you
Hello.
very much.
Yeah, you're welcome, Hassan.
Mhm.
Hello, Elise. Hello. Elise. Hi. Oh, camera is off. Okay. So let's proceed with the lesson. And Jonathan, do you still have your questions from yesterday?
Yes, I have them.
Okay. Now I want a lady. So for the ladies, we have Fatu. Where's Marie? Okay, Marie. Hello, Marie.
I'm here.
Fatu. Okay, Marie, are you at work? Can you talk? If you
No,
can
I'm
talk,
busy.
okay, you're
I'm busy.
busy. Okay, you're
Yeah.
busy. All right. Fatu.
Yes.
Yeah, can you talk? Hello, Fatu.
Hi.
Yeah. So I wanted Jonathan to have an interview with you. So can you talk? Are you working?
But I'm a little bit busy with the kid. He's not feeling good. Sometimes he's crying.
Okay, you're with your kid.
Yes. Sometimes he makes too much noise.
Okay, he makes a lot of noise.
Yeah. He not feel good, so.
Okay. All right. Okay, all right. Ibrahim. Hello, Ibrahim.
Hello.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ibrahim, please. I'd like Jonathan to have an interview with you. So it's like you went to apply for a position at his company, and he's just gonna ask you some questions and you respond to him. Is that okay?
Okay. I'm listening.
All right.
But
All right,
yesterday,
Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan,
Okay.
you just go ahead. So Ibrahim, just listen to him and you respond. Excuse me. So this is a context of a job interview, right? So I'll just like everybody to listen attentively because I'm gonna ask questions and you just comment on it, okay?
Yeah, please, Fatima.
Yes.
Which job is working in, or in which field we should go?
Sorry?
I would like to know what is his preference of job.
Okay.
What kind of job he applied for?
Okay. Ibrahim, what do you do? What's your field of expertise?
the job is you want the job. I don't understand very well.
What's your job, right? What do you do? Are you a banker, an accountant, a
Yeah,
doctor?
accountant.
You're an accountant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Jonathan. Yeah, so you can just change the questions in that light. So he's an accountant he applied for the position of accountant at your company and just go ahead.
Okay. Good morning,
Right.
Ibrahim.
Good morning.
Welcome to Digital Solution. And you applied for the job of accountant. And we are happy to have you here today for this interview. To start, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
You see?
Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay. I am Ibrahima. I am from Guinea, Conakry. I work in the bank like cashier.
Okay. That's it?
Yes, that's all.
Okay. And what are your qualifications for this job of accountant?
My qualification,
I would like to know why are your qualification for this job? Or if you want, why should we hire you for this position?
okay. When I work, I receive the client. Sometimes the client come to deposit money. Sometimes customer come to take money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit, what is your greatest strength?
Greatest?
Strength.
Strength.
Your,
What means?
yeah, meaning
Strength.
what you are very smart at. maybe in your life or in your work, you are some point you are very good.
Okay.
That's what
my job is very good, but it's no easy because they are money. It's no easy.
okay.
I receive, I am give. CPT, donc it's not very, very easy.
Okay. Do you have a weakness?
Weakness.
Yes.
I don't understand very well what means weakness. Please.
Weakness is maybe you don't learn fast. Maybe you are always late. Maybe that's the examples. What is your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness. Let me think.
Okay, we can move on if you don't mind. Why do you want to work here at Digital Solution? Why do you want to work here with us?
Okay, Digital Solution in my bank. I have a card Visa. We have a platform to transfer and to receive money. We have a ATM. We have a Orange Money. We have an application, the name of mobile app, GoBank. We have any solution for that.
Okay, but I think you didn't get me well. You want to work with us as an accountant, right? But me, as a recruiter, I want to know why you want to work with us. Why you don't want to work somewhere else?
Okay, I think I'm gonna interrupt right now. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Ibrahim. Ibrahim, I just want to ask, what is the main problem you have? Is it with the language? Is it that you can't speak or you don't understand?
Okay. I have sometimes if we speak, I don't understand what I want. And to speak, but if I see some sentence, I can read very well.
Okay.
But if you talk, sometimes I have a very difficult to speak.
Okay.
To communicate.
Okay, to communicate.
Right.
Yeah. So you have difficulties communicating in English, right? So sometimes you don't understand and it's hard for you to speak,
Yeah.
right? So do you speak English every day, or how often do you speak English?
I don't speak English every day. Sometimes I
Oh,
look my telephone, my some application. When you speak English,
mhm,
I look. Sometimes I earn.
mhm,
When I live, everybody speak French.
mhm. Okay. Um, I understand. I understand your problem, and I just want to encourage you to work on your listening skills, right? So watch a lot of videos in English.
And
Listen to a lot of audios in English. You can watch the news. We have BBC, we have CNN,
okay,
and other news broadcasting channels in English. So just watch the news in English for a start. Listen to simple audios, very simple audios. Um, Let me see if I can. Oh, I can share the audios here, but I'm gonna share some of the audios on the WhatsApp platform. I haven't been able to get your email addresses yet, but I'm gonna do that.
okay.
So okay, so I just want to encourage you, and this goes to everybody because I know some of us have issues speaking, right? We have difficulties in expressing ourselves in English. So just try to speak more often. Try even if you speak with a lot of mistakes, make the mistakes because you have to make mistakes in order to learn. So speak and speak and speak and speak. There is no limit to your speaking, and listen to a lot of audios, right?
Okay.
And also practice your reading because the other day we were talking about um words like um occupation. So it's not occupation. So
Keep it.
yes. So let me share my screen. I have a board here. Okay, let me just share my screen because I'm using. Oh, sorry. Oh, I can't. Anyways, I'm working on that. But while waiting for this to activate the option, so we have words like occupation. Just checking the chat box, everybody. You're gonna see occupation. So it's Asian, it's not occupation. And the next one is application, cation, nation. So please remember this when you're speaking English. We have a lot of words that end with the Asian, occupation, operation, right? Operation, location, Asian, location. What else? What other word do we have? We have collaboration, collaboration. So it's Asian application. So if you work on this, it's already a plus at the level of your speaking. Because once you say operation or something like that, someone's gonna know that you have issues with French. Yes. So just try. just try to work on that. And this goes to everybody. This goes to everybody, not just Ibrahim, because I know we have these tendencies to make such mistakes, right? So this goes to everybody. Just make sure that words that end with Asian, it's not action, it's not application, application and nation.
Okay.
So that was it. And I'm gonna say what I said yesterday for interviews, right? So Ibrahim, when you ask questions, try to follow the questions, try to understand what the person is asking, right? So try to understand what the person is asking and give the answer. Now, when you're going for a job, you've applied for a job and you're going for the interview, just you're selling yourself to the company. It's like you're doing your I think was it Abdullah or Sanya who said your personal marketing. So you're doing your personal marketing to the company and you're telling the company why you are a good fit for the position. Okay. So you need when someone asks you to introduce yourself, you can give your name, where you come from, you give your credentials, your certificates and your certifications. If if you're a graduate from Harvard University, yeah, you should say, or from Oxford or from Yale, you should say. If you have a degree in mechanical engineering, you should say it. Or if you have a degree in banking and finance, business administration, it depends. Whatever the position is, maybe you're applying to be an accountant, you're applying to be a maintenance officer, an IT officer, a webmaster, a cashier, whatever the job is, right? So you need to give your qualifications and tell them even the number of years of experience, the years of experience you've had, the companies you've worked with, the people you've worked with, right? So it makes this company know that you have skills, you're a good fit, and you're important. So yeah. So always try. It's true that when you go for a job interview, you can't really know what they're gonna ask you, but at least they're gonna ask you to introduce yourself. I think in almost every job interview around the world, in America, in Europe, in Africa, they're gonna give you some time to introduce yourself, and that's a moment to sell yourself. I said it yesterday. If I want to sell this phone to you, right? This is a phone. I want to sell this phone to you. I'm gonna present the phone to you and give you the functionalities, the capacity of the phone. So I'm introducing the phone to you. I'm presenting the phone to you. So that's the same thing you should do for yourself when you are going for a job interview. And now for the English, I'm just going to advise you to continue attending these lessons to work on your English, because you need to work on grammar, you need to work on vocabulary. Yesterday, we spoke about, we studied the present simple and we saw how to use the present simple. But during the other classes, we had prefixes, suffixes, modal verbs, personal pronouns, and much more. So for those who didn't attend the other lessons, you can just go to the Education for All Communities YouTube channel and you watch all the other lessons, because I'm gonna take that into consideration when preparing your assessment, right? And also, when you watch all the other videos, try to attend your classes, try to attend the lessons, because when you attend the lessons, it's an opportunity to speak, to receive it live, like you're receiving it live. Yeah, you're receiving it live. So don't just wait for the lesson to be over and then you rush and go to YouTube and watch it. No, it's not really gonna help you, because on YouTube is just for revision, right? So the video on YouTube is just for you to revise, but you need to attend the class so you can ask questions, because you can ask questions on YouTube. You can ask questions, you can speak, you can express yourself, you can do the exercises, and it's more practical. So that's just it. So do we have any questions? Do we have any suggestions? Elise, administrator. Hello, Mariama. Hello. I got to
Hello.
see you yesterday.
Yo, I forgot the time. I forgot the time. I see the time is 2 or almost 3. I say wow. That's why.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
sorry. Oh, it's okay. I guess you were so busy. So
Yeah.
it's 12 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays. New York time. That's New York time, right? So you just adapt it to your country. So for those who are in New York, it's 12 p.m. to 2:30, and we have people in Senegal, we have people in Burkina Faso, we have people in Mali, we have people in Germany and etc. So just adapt it to your time, right?
Okay.
And you can put a reminder on your phone,
Mhm.
right? Yes. So everybody, you can just do that. Just put a reminder on your phone for the lessons Saturday and Sunday, so you don't forget. I know you can forget during the week, so just put a reminder on your phone, and it's gonna remind you that okay, you have a class to attend. All right, Elise. Hello, Elise. Administrator. I don't know who is administrator. Hello, Hasatu. You're welcome. I'm happy to see you again today, Hasatu.
Fatima, I have some question, please.
Yes.
But it's
Yes,
for the
Fatu.
it's for the interview, for example. But when the recruiter asks, you can tell your qualification. If you never work, you just finish the school and you graduate. And when the recruiter say you can tell your qualification, but what do you want to say? It's possible to say, I just finished my school and graduate for this university. I don't know. If you never work, you just finish, for example, for the accountant, and you look for the job, the first one for the job. What do you want to say for the qualification?
Okay. All right.
Yes.
In a situation where you don't have any working experience,
Yes.
right? You don't have any working experience, and you're going to apply for a job. So you say you don't have any working experience, but you let the employer know that you are a good fit for the position, because you just need a platform where you can express yourself, where you can show that you can express the skills and the qualifications you have in you. So you can tell him about your academics and how you did so well in school and you just left school. And that is even more reason why he should hire you. Since you just left school, the skills and everything are still fresh. So they are still fresh, you're still very creative, and you can fully give your energy to the company because you've not worked with another company before. So this is going to be like a nice experience for you. So
Okay.
it's a plus. So just make the employer see it as a plus that he's recruiting you right after school, means your brain is still fresh, so you still have the energy to work fully for the company. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, everybody starts from somewhere. I mean, it's true. Like me, I've been teaching for more than 5 years now, but I started somewhere, right? I started somewhere. So I didn't just wake up and say, okay, I have this number of years of experience. It doesn't just happen like that. You must start somewhere. All right. So do we have any other questions? Abdullah, there's a lot of noise where you are. Can you mute your mic? Is it Abdullah? Okay, yeah, it's
Yes.
Abdullah. Okay, all right. Any other questions? And then we get into the class about the interviews and all of that. Nothing. Okay. Now, today I said we were gonna talk about we're gonna do something more practical, and we're gonna go into vocabulary. So I have a text. I have a text here that I'm gonna read. So I'll share my screen with everybody. It's on Word. It was so long, I couldn't put it on PowerPoint because it's a text. So
Teacher,
I didn't put it on.
hello, excuse me,
Yes, Hassan.
for the interview,
Yes.
what is the best way to conclude a interview?
The best way to conclude an interview?
Yes.
Okay, right. Since you are the one applying for the position,
Okay.
you just have to follow the person giving the interview, right? As the person asks questions, you just answer. Don't try to do too much. And don't be shy, don't be timid, don't be scared. Yes. And don't be arrogant. Okay. So just follow the person, but be confident, speak well. And now, if the person now gives you the floor to speak, like sometimes, I think Jonathan did it yesterday. He asked Akim if Akim has any questions to ask. So you can go for an interview, and the person, the head of HR, most of the times is the head of HR. The head of HR can ask you, okay, do you have a question for us? I know it's a job interview, but I think you have a question for us. And then you just ask your question. But most of the times, the interview ends when the person ends the interview. You can't end your interview.
Okay.
You're the one looking for the job, so you can end it. But if you have an opportunity to speak, just speak and speak well, express yourself, give the best, ask the best questions. You can ask about the vision of the company. For example, if they ask you, okay, do you have any questions for us? You can ask about the vision of the company. Yeah. So or how the company has been faring for the past years. So do your research on the company, and you'll be able to ask questions.
Okay,
But
thank you.
follow the employer. As they ask you questions, you just answer. Don't try to do too much. Just follow the structure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when he asks you what are your strengths, what are your weakness, what do you want, why do you want to work here? Every time before beginning asking, I need to tell every time thank you, or
I understand. Like, okay, thank you for giving me the floor.
okay. Many thank you.
Okay. Okay, I understand what you mean now. So
Okay.
when you want to talk for the very first time, like most of the times, I've had so many job interviews in my young life, but I've had so many job interviews, and most of the times, when the first question I usually receive is, okay, tell me about yourself, introduce yourself. So since it's the very first time I'm speaking, now I can say, okay, thank you for this opportunity. So I use thank you at the beginning and thank you at the end when I have finished speaking. So I'm not gonna say thank you every time I have to answer a question. It's not a defense.
Yeah,
So,
I think.
yeah. So you can say thank you at the end of the interview, like okay, when he says, okay, we've come to the end of this job interview, and now you can tell him, okay, thank you for receiving me. Thank you for your time. I'm honored to have had this exchange with you. So you can say thank you at the end. You mustn't say it all the time, right?
Yes.
But say it at the beginning. Say it at the beginning as well.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
So do we have Do we have any other questions? Okay. No other questions? All right. Great. Sorry, I want to share my screen, but I'm seeing I can't do that. I haven't been made a host, so please just give me a second.
Teacher, please, I have a question.
Yes, is it Mariama?
Yeah, I want to ask you something about not about the school. I want to ask you the 31 October 31 is the Halloween.
Sorry, I didn't hear you well.
Don't hear me well? Okay, I want to ask you about the calendar. I see the 31 in my calendar is the Halloween. October 31, Friday.
31.
Yeah.
Okay, October 31st. 31st.
Yeah, 31st. Yeah. This is Halloween.
It's
Yes.
What how kind of Halloween?
What's up?
yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Okay,
October
okay.
31st is the Halloween.
Okay, Halloween. Okay. Sorry, I didn't get that. I was trying to hear what she was saying. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So what's your question exactly? Do
I
you want to
say
find?
this
Mhm.
the Friday is a Halloween. So I want to know how kind of Halloween because I see just Halloween. I don't know what is the Halloween about that. The Halloween what?
Oh, it's a holiday. It's a holiday. It's celebrated in the States, right? It's true, it's not general, not everybody celebrates Halloween, but it's, let's say, it's just a moment where people have some fun disguises, and the disguise as any characters that they like, and they collect candies. They walk around, children walk around collecting candies, and it's quite scary. I think um the main highlight of Halloween is the scary part of it, but it's all for fun. Also, they say, right? So it's actually Halloween. Are you in the US? Or maybe you're gonna celebrate Halloween. Okay. Now we have this text. Can everybody see the text we have? How will life be different after COVID-19? Is everybody seeing the text?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to read the first paragraph, and then we're going to go to the next paragraph. So we all saw what COVID-19 did to the world. So a few years back, we had this pandemic. So I think who doesn't know what a pandemic is? Because we have epidemic and we have pandemic. So a pandemic is when it hits a larger population or a larger area. So the COVID-19 was a pandemic because it affected the whole world. There was a lockdown, a general lockdown, and people were confined to their homes because of the rapid spread of this disease, right? So there were some precautions that were taken, some measures were put in place, some strict measures were put in place so as to curb or so as to reduce the spread of this disease. Because it was quite deadly, a lot of people lost their lives due to the COVID-19 virus. So now after the COVID-19 pandemic, what happens? What happens to our jobs? What happens to our schools? And I think that so many things have changed. We have new institutions. Like now, we have a lot of remote jobs because during the pandemic, many people weren't going to work anymore, and they began working remotely, that working from home or working online, as we see. So now we have a lot of remote jobs, and even after the pandemic, we see that still till today, a lot of people work remotely. So we have a lot of people who work from their houses, and that's one of the effects of the pandemic. And there are some institutions that have not recovered from the COVID-19. Now, are we gonna read this text? I just wanted to give this background. I wanted to give this context so we understand the text better. Now, I'm just gonna read the first paragraph. So, how will life be different after COVID-19? At the moment, many countries around the world are in lockdown because of COVID-19. Everybody hopes that the world will go back to normal soon. People miss the old times, but will things be the same in future as they were in the past? We asked Alexa Tommy, a researcher in futurology, for her opinion. Right, so this text was written during the period of the pandemic, and now we are in the post-pandemic period, the post-COVID-19 period. So after post-COVID-19, after COVID-19 period. So do you think COVID-19 will change the way people work? What do you think, guys? Do you think COVID-19 is going to change the way people work? Or do you think COVID-19 has changed the way people work? What do you think?
Hello.
Yes, Abdullah.
Okay, I can say COVID changed a lot of things. Before COVID, people said if you want to take class, you need compulsory to be in the class. You need to move yourself. But after COVID, people now you can follow the class on online. You can stay at home and follow a lot of training about 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 the work. You are not it is not you are not obliged to go every day to the work at the work. You can stay at you can stay home and do your best. If you have a network internet, you can do everything if you want, and you can avoid the traffic jam to stay at home and to work a lot of. I say that because if you want to move yourself to go at the work, you sometimes you have a traffic jam. After you have a traffic jam, uh, the time of COVID, you can stay at home without traffic jam. You can start your work early, do your best, and use a small time and do a lot of things.
Okay, all right, thank
Thank you.
you. That's true. So since people don't need to leave their homes to work or to attend lessons or to attend meetings, now we have Zoom, right? You can have a working session. You can have a meeting with your boss, with your colleagues on Zoom, right? I think for a lot of us working here, we have Zoom meetings with our bosses, our boss, our colleagues, and all of that. Okay, is Marie online? Marie? Hello, Marie.
Yes.
Yes, so can you read the second paragraph? Certainly.
Yes.
Oh, it's true there's noise where you are, Marie.
Yeah, in this house.
Okay. All right, Mary. I'm just gonna ask someone else to read. Hasato. Hasato,
Okay.
can you read? Hasato?
I'm sorry, I'm not available. Please, I'm coming now.
I'm
Okay,
gonna try.
all right, Fatu, thank you.
Okay.
Just go ahead.
Okay.
I wanted a lady to read, that's why.
Okay. Sadly, because of COVID-19, some people have lost their job. At the moment, we can live without drivers, car, doctor, nurse, supermarket worker, and so on. But musician, action, pilot, and workers in the holiday industry having worked for a year. Those jobs often seem attractive and exiting. In the future, I think more people will then for work in safer industry.
Okay, Fatu, thank you so much. That was a good attempt. That was good. Now, I'm just gonna make some comments on your reading because this is a language class. It's true we're talking about COVID-19, but I'm gonna focus on your language. Now, in English, I think I said this yesterday. When you're reading English or when you're speaking English, always pronounce your S. So if you can see, can everybody see drivers? Drivers.
That okay, drivers.
So when you see an S at the end of the word, always pronounce the S. Huh? Ibrahim, Marie, Hassatu, I'm gonna call all your names. Mariama, Sanya, Hassan, Elise, Satina. Hello, Satina. I haven't seen you for a long time. Hello, Satina.
Hi.
Okay, I'm happy you're here. So, Jonathan, Abdullah. So please, when you see an S at the end of the word, always pronounce the S. Jobs, doctors, nurses,
Doctors,
workers, musicians, actors, pilots, workers. Yeah, so the S has to be there because if you don't say the S, we're not going to know it's in the plural, right? So workers, jobs, just I just work on that. And then we have some people here. I'm here. I'm pointing here. So just follow me, everybody. Some people have lost their jobs. Their jobs. At the moment, we can't. So can't is the contracted form of cannot. So let me change my screen, right? Let me change my screen. Okay, so just watch my screen. We have can't. We have won't. We have isn't. We have hasn't. Just giving some examples. We have shouldn't. So these are what we call contracted forms. So these are contracted forms. Contracted forms. And now can't actually is can not. So contracted, it means it has been reduced. Yes, it means it has been reduced, right? It's contracted. So cannot, it becomes can't. Wounds. So who can tell me what is wound?
It is a will not. Will not.
Yes, will not. Yes, will not. The next one. Who can give me the next one? You can copy this down in your books, right? So, or if whatever you have, your computer, your books, your iPad, your tablets, your phone, whatever you have, just jot this down. But it's part of the lesson. So it's not every day I'm gonna say, okay, today we will be studying present simple, or we're gonna have nouns. No, we're not always gonna do that every time, So this is sort of like Sanya, can you mute your mic? Is it Sanya? The echo. Thank you. Yeah, so it's not like that typical classroom kind of stuff, right? So we're not in first grade here. Yeah. So so I'm not always gonna say today we're gonna do this, and then you take your books. Yay, we're gonna do this today. No, not every time. So this is the lesson.
I can try.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Is not.
Yes, there's not.
I'm gonna try the next one.
Yes, the next one.
As not.
Okay, I'm just gonna add. Okay, yes, the next one is has not. So okay. Yes, what about the next one? Who can try? Satina, has Satina spoken? I want to hear your voice, Satina.
Yeah.
Yes, Satina, the next one. Shouldn't.
And after shouldn't? Aren't?
Yes.
Oh.
Shouldn't is the contracted form. So you see, we just look at the examples of we have.
Has not.
Yes.
Isn't. Can't, cannot, will not.
Not right.
Shouldn't, don't.
Should not.
Shouldn't is?
Has, don't.
No.
Don't. No, it's not don't, Satina.
Didn't.
Should not.
Should not.
Should
Yes.
not.
It should not. Right. And the next one ain't.
Are not.
Are not.
Not.
The next one.
Were not.
Were not.
Not.
The next one.
Had not.
Had not.
Had not. The next one.
Would not.
Would.
Would not. The next one.
Don't. Not. Don't. Yeah, don't. Don't, right?
Do not.
Not.
Yeah, do not.
Yes, the next one is do not. The next one.
Did not.
Did not.
Did not. And the last one.
Does not.
Yeah, does not. That's great. Okay, so these are contracted forms in English, right? So these are the contracted forms. These ones are, this is the contracted form. So contracted, it means it has been reduced. Now, please, in formal language, it's advised not to use contracted forms in formal language. What do I mean by formal language? If you're writing a job application, a cover letter for a job, or you want to apply to a school. You want to apply to a school, right? So it's advisable not to use it's advisable not to use this, not to use contracted forms. So if you want to say wound, if you want to say this wound in your letter, it's preferable you say will not. So in formal documents, in formal letters, in formal applications, just try to avoid this. Try to avoid this these contracted forms. Just try to avoid that. But you can use them. You can use them when speaking, right? Because when you're speaking, it makes your speech better. It gives you more time. So you don't pronounce a lot of words. If I say I won't come today and I will not come today, you see, there's a little bit of amelioration in my speech. So I will not come today or I won't come today. Yeah, but generally, avoid the contracted forms in formal or official context, right? So let's get back to our
Oh,
text.
teacher, I have a question, please, before I move in here, please. You hear me? You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I want to ask you about the contraction. So I see the different verb, because sometimes I see the present tense, sometimes I see the future. For example, if you say isn't is the, I think it's the present tense, right? Isn't, because he is. I see, or sometimes I want is for the future.
You want for the future. Okay, because you've seen is present.
Yeah, I see, that one here, the want. If I say I want this for the future, will not, right?
Yes, that's the future. It expresses a negative future.
Yeah, and I see, if I take for to have, I see has and had. So we have the present and the past. So for the contraction, we have the many different verb for that one, right? Okay.
Now, let me just say something. These contracted forms, it cannot go for all verbs. Yes. So, for example, let me just make this very, very silly example. So, cook. Okay, can we say cookant? I mean, like cookant. What do you think?
No.
Is it does it make sense? Cookant.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? Or eat. I say eaten. It doesn't make sense. So contracted forms do not go with all verbs. Let me cross it like this and let me put it in red. So contracted forms do not go with all verbs. They go with auxiliary verbs and modal verbs. We have a class on modal verbs. So if you didn't attend the class, just go to the YouTube page, the Education for All Communities YouTube channel, and you're gonna see the class. I think is it the second class or the third class? So it's the second or the third class, yeah. But it's on the channel, and you're gonna see the class that we had on modal verbs, and you're gonna see the different modal verbs we have. Now, yesterday when I was talking about verb tenses, I started my presentation with the different types of verbs that we have. So I spoke about auxiliary verbs, modal verbs, regular and irregular verbs. So contracted forms go for auxiliary verbs, and let me just write it here. So contracted forms, we have the auxiliary verbs to be, to have, and to do. It has been added. And then for the modal verbs, we have can, could, should, should, will, would, what am I writing? Would, etc. So these contracted forms can only go with auxiliary and modal verbs. So the contracted form, let me give the formula. So we have auxiliary or modal verb plus not equal to contracted form. Oh, who loves mathematics here? We're gonna do some math here. We're gonna do some calculations. So this is the formula. We have auxiliary. Okay, let me just write it like this. So auxiliary or modal verb plus not, it equals to contracted form. So that's the formula. That's it. So it doesn't go with all the verbs. You can say cooking, eating, eating, or whatever it's called, playing. So that's it. Yeah. Having made this precision, let's continue with our text. Let's go back to our text. Okay. Now, so because of COVID, some people have lost their jobs. At the moment, we can't live without drivers, carers, doctors, nurses, supermarket workers, and so on. But musicians, actors, pilots, and workers in the holiday industry haven't worked for a year. Those jobs often seem attractive and exciting. In the future, I think more people will train for work in safer industries. Right. Okay. Now, the next paragraph, rapidly. I want a fast reader. So who can read rapidly? And then we're gonna talk about it. I just want a fast reader.
Me, I'm gonna read. You hear me?
Mariama.
Yeah.
Okay, Mariama, read, and then Mariama, just read this paragraph. You read also, and then Ibrahim, you're gonna read from yes, I do. So Mariama, you end at change. Okay, we have few minutes to do this. Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna read where. Do you think that one or also? Okay.
Yes, also, and you end at change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, in most industries, at least some staff are working from home these days. But many companies didn't like this idea. They prefer people to come to the office. But now, working from home is the norm. So I think that in future, more people will have the choice to work from home, either full-time or part-time. Do you think entertainment will change?
So what do you think? Who can answer this question? Do you think entertainment will change? Is it gonna change? Or has it changed? From the paragraph we read. The floor is open. Oh, you didn't understand the paragraph. you should be able to read a text and understand what the text is about, right? That's why we're taking time to read this text and understand what each paragraph is all about. So this is going to be part of your assessment. So please try to try to take the exercise a little bit more serious. Yeah. So the paragraph is telling us that in most industries, a lot of people work from home, but many companies don't like the idea of people working at home. Why? Because there are a lot of distractions at home. I mean, you have kids, you have pets, you have food, you have sleep, you have your bed, you're so comfortable. You can be working and the next thing is you sleep or you want to eat. So there are a lot of distractions at home. So but right now, after the COVID, we find a lot of people working from home. So, and the paragraph ends by saying that people will have to choose between working from home full-time or part-time. If they want to work at home some days and then go to the office, or they want to work at home from Mondays to Sundays. So that's just what the paragraph is all about. And now we have the question, do you think entertainment will change? Anyways, the question is for the next paragraph. Actually, the question is for the next paragraph. So do you think entertainment will change? That's the next paragraph. Ibrahim, you have the floor. So Ibrahim, you start from yes.
Okay, yes.
Start from yes, and you end at others.
Yes, yes, I do. Actually, entertainment was changing before COVID. Video streaming channel like Netflix were become more popular, and computer games were too. People want to return to cinema after lockdown, and might not return to theater either. People miss place where they can meet and chat with other.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I'm still gonna make this precision on the S when you're reading, all right? Streaming channels. So we're here, channels.
Channels.
Yes, channels. Games. Theaters. Places. Yeah. So, and
Thank you.
also, yeah, you're welcome. And when you're reading, so this is just a general remark. When you're reading, take your time. Don't try to read fast. You know, especially when it's a language you're still learning. If it's French, I know you already know the French, so you can read fast. But since it's English, I want you to pay attention to every word. Treat every word like an egg. You know what an egg is, right? An egg. An egg, yes. L'œuf. You see, an egg is very fragile. If you make any mistake, the egg's gonna break. So you should treat your words like an egg. Yes, I do. Actually, entertainment was changing before COVID-19. Video streaming channels like Netflix were becoming more popular, and computer games were too. And also respect the punctuation. Punctuation signs. We have a comma. This is a comma. Can everybody see this comma? That's a comma right there. This is a comma here.
I see.
And then we have this full stop here. So we have this punctuation mark. So when you're reading, try to respect the punctuation marks. Yes, I do, right? So yes, I do. Actually, entertainment was changing before COVID-19. So you see, where there is a punctuation mark, I stop or I take a pause. Where there is a comma, you take a pause. You break. And where there is a full stop, you stop. Video streaming channels like Netflix were becoming more popular, and computer games were too. People won't return to cinemas after lockdown, and they might not return to theaters either. People miss places where they can meet and chat with others. So, and then there is this tone. How do you say it in French? Le ton de la voix, c'est ça?
Ton de la ponctuation.
How do you say it in French? C'est le ton, hein? The way you
La
read.
ponctuation, respecter la ponctuation.
Oui, il faut respecter la ponctuation et même oui, il y a la ponctuation et il y a aussi la façon de lire. Il y a ce ton-là. Parce que lorsqu'il y a une virgule, le ton ou l'intonation de la voix lorsqu'il y a la virgule n'est pas la même lorsqu'il y a le point.
Oui.
Ou bien lorsqu'il y a le point d'interrogation ou le point d'exclamation.
Oui.
Oui, donc il y a cette différence-là. So when you have a comma, when you have a full stop, when you have a question mark, when you have an exclamation mark, your voice changes. If I say, "Oh, really?" "Oh, wow!" You see, it's different. Or if I just say, "Wow," it's you know the kind of punctuation marks you're gonna put. So. What about shopping? Sanya, your mic. Sanya, your mic has issues. I think you should try to fix that before the next class. Okay, so who's gonna read for us? Who is on the list? I didn't see. Oh, Akim has joined. Hello, Akim, you're welcome.
Hello, Fatima.
Okay, so who's gonna read for us? Hassan. Okay, let Hassan read.
Okay.
The next paragraph, COVID-19 has changed.
Okay, no problem. COVID-19 has changed the way we shop. People haven't been able to go to city centers and malls. Many stores have closed temporarily. Temporarily.
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, many town center shops were having problems before COVID-19. People prefer to buy things online. I don't think they will return to the shops after lockdown. So what will happen to town centers? The shops might become flats. I am not sure, but there are many exciting possibilities.
Okay, not bad. But this is exciting, this word.
Okay, exciting.
Exciting. Yes, exciting. Now, in American English, the T, this T, right? This T is kind of absorbed. This T here. Oh, sorry. So it's like exciting. So an American would say exciting. A British would say exciting. So you choose. Which do you prefer?
Prefer exciting.
Okay, you prefer exciting.
Yeah.
Maybe Jonathan would prefer exciting, or Satina would prefer exciting, or Akim would prefer exciting. So it depends on how you want to sound. Now it just goes down to the level of the accent, but exciting, it's the same thing. It's correct. So yeah. Okay. So shopping has changed. A lot of people buy things online. For example, I do a lot of online shopping. Yeah, I really don't like going out to get stuff. So most of the times I just prefer to get my stuff online, clothes, shoes, food, and a lot of things. So you see, with the COVID-19 now, we have this this option that wasn't really very popular before the COVID-19. Now we oh, okay. Did I go off?
Yes, just for 30 seconds.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize. Oh, sorry. I think I went off for a split second, right? It wasn't up to 5 seconds. Okay, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. Yeah, so I was saying that now for one, I do a lot of online shopping because I don't always have time to buy stuff myself. So at least thanks to the COVID-19, the after COVID-19 pandemic, you're able to order a lot of stuff online and it saves a lot of time. So let's move. Okay, now that's all what the text was about. And we're done with the text. So who can give us a summary of the text, a brief summary of the text? What is this text all about, or what have you understood from the text? Right? Because if you have an exercise where I give this kind of text, you have to give me the general idea of the text, and you should be able to say something. So you have the floor. Anybody can take the floor. I don't want to choose. So feel free. Make yourself at home. Yeah. Anybody?
Can I try?
Yes, Akim, you can try.
This is about the issues of COVID-19 around the people in different countries.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna try.
All right, that's what you understood. All right, Fatu. Yes, Fatu, you can.
But for me, the the COVID-19 is the pandemic. Is the pandemic.
Meek, not me.
Is
Meek.
the pandemic world. Is the pandemic for the people on the world.
Okay, it's a global pandemic or worldwide pandemic. Okay. It was because we we no longer have it really. All right. So briefly, if I can explain what this text is about, this text is just about how life is. Okay, COVID has changed people's. Ibrahim just sent a message. COVID has changed people's way of life. Yes, that's actually it. So it just shows how COVID has affected life in general. And in the text, we can see the different areas where COVID has had some effects or some consequences. People have lost their jobs. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A many companies now have people working from home, right? And people no longer meet. So entertainment has changed. People no longer meet because now after the lockdown, after the pandemic, it's difficult for people to meet again, to go to the cinema, to go to theaters, to go to operas and meet. And also shopping has changed. A lot of people now order online. So we have a lot of online sales, even after the pandemic. And I said, I, for one, I buy a lot of things online. So it saves me a lot of time and energy. Okay, that's it. And now I would like someone to read the text from the beginning to the end. You take your time, you breathe, you cherish every word. You put some emotion into the text, make us to leave the text, right? Let's be able to see the text in your reading. So it should be like you're creating a picture of the text to us. So who can do that? The floor is open.
Say it again.
I'd like someone to read the text from the beginning to the end. And I want you to read, you respect the punctuation marks. And Sanya, your mic.
Can I try?
Okay. You respect the punctuation marks and you put some emotion. I wanna see the text. I don't want to read the text. You are the one reading the text. So tu lis le texte et nous voyons le texte. If I can say it in French, I don't know if it makes sense. Tu lis le texte et nous voyons, nous ne lisons pas. So I want you to create a picture in the way you
I
read.
try.
Okay. Okay, Hakeem.
Yes.
Okay, you're the one who wanted to try. It's like I heard somebody's voice before. Who was
It's
that?
me. I don't know why
Sanya.
why my meat is not good or what? Or you have noise or what?
It creates a lot of echoes.
Oh.
Your mic has a lot of echoes.
That's good?
No. Anyways,
It's good or not?
no, it's not good. It's creating echoes.
Oh, okay, no problem. No problem. I'm gonna
All right,
no problem.
all right. Sorry about that. Just
leave
try
Akim
to
try.
fix it.
Leave
Yes,
Akim
just
try.
try to fix it. Akim, go ahead. Thank you, Sanya. Thank you.
You're welcome.
At the moment, many countries around the world are in lockdown because of COVID-19. Everybody hopes that the world will go back to normal soon. People miss the old time, but will things be the same in future as they were in the past? So in the past, we ask Alexa Tomline, a researcher in futurology for the opinion. Do you think COVID-19 will change the way people work? Certainly, because of COVID-19, some people have lost their jobs. At the moment, we can't live without drivers, carers, doctors, nurses, supermarket workers, and so on. But musicians, actors, pilots, and workers in the holiday elevator. Bitte. Ich lese gerade, okay? I'm sorry. Pilots and workers in the holiday industry have not worked for a year. Those jobs often seem attractive and exciting. In the future, I think more people will train for work in safer industries. Also, in most industries, at least some staff are working from home these days. But many companies did not like this idea. They preferred people to come to the office. But now, working from home is the norm. So I think that in future, more people will have the choice to work from home, either full-time or part-time. Do you think entertainment will change? Yes, I do. Actually, entertainment was changing before COVID-19. Video streaming channels like Netflix were becoming more popular, and computer games were too. People want return to cinemas after lockdown, and they may not return to theaters either. People miss places where they can meet and chat with others. What about shopping? COVID-19 has changed the way elevator. Please, I cannot. Yes, okay. COVID-19 has changed the way we shop. People have not been able to go to city centers and malls. Many stores have closed temporarily. Actually, many town center shops were having problems before COVID-19. People prefer to buy things online. I don't think they will return to the shops after lockdown. So what will happen to town centers? The shops may become flat. I am not sure, but there are many exciting possibilities. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Hakeem. Hakeem, that was a great try. Thank you. So, Now since we're all professionals, we just finished a text on COVID where I just wanted you to see how you can read a text, understand it, and maybe have an idea. You should be able to say what the text is about, give a general idea of the text, and that's it. Now let's move to vocabulary. Okay. Since we are in since yesterday we've been talking about interviews, jobs, boss, employer, employee, application, position. I compiled this list. Okay. So I compiled this list, right? I compiled this list. Can everybody see it?
Yes.
Well, let me better put it like this, because I wanted to. Okay, let me just put it the content only. You don't need to see my thing, right? Okay, so I compiled this list, and it's a list of some words that should I say that are used or that you share a lot in the professional milieu, in the professional milieu, in a professional field. So these are words that you can hear in the office, words that you can hear at your business places, and all of that. So the first word we have here is team player. So if you work in a company, if you work in a certain place, you're always gonna hear team player, team player. It happens in companies. So we have team player, and we have a sentence where team player is used. She has all the qualities of an excellent team player. So a team player is basically someone working in a professional environment, in a team, in a company team. So you can be in the communication department. You can be communications, rather. You can be the communications department. You can be working in the HR. You can be in the IT department. And as I say, Sanya is a great team player. So what do I mean by Sanya is a great team player? It means that Sanya does his work very well. He does his work in the company very well. He helps his colleagues. He helps his colleagues as well. So we have team player. You can just note down these words. Yeah, you can note them down. You can jot them down in your books, your computers, your iPads, or whatever you have. But please just note them down. And we have collaborate. This is vocabulary. So this is vocabulary. I just want to give you some words. So we have collaborate, collaborative, and collaboration. So collaborate. So we're gonna collaborate is the verb, and collaborative. Oh, let's see. This business has been very collaborative. That's the adjective, right? The business has been very collaborative. So collaborative is describing the business. And then we have collaboration, which is the noun. So I am happy to be a part of the collaboration. I am happy to be a part of the collaboration. Okay. The next one Co-working or shared space. Co-working or shared space. And we have an example of a situation. We have an example of a sentence here. One of the benefits of co-working or shared space is that people don't have the isolation of working from home or in a noisy cafe. So co-working means you're working with somebody, you're working with people. So it means that you're not working alone. And then shared workspace, this is it, a shared workspace, right? A shared workspace is the place where you're working, you aren't there alone. You're working with other people in one space, right? You're working with other people in one space. So it's shared. You're sharing your space with other people. Okay, now we have startup number 4. We have startup. Many startups fail in their first year because there is little or no market for their product. What is a startup? Who can tell me what a startup is?
Startup.
What is a startup?
It's a
Nobody?
small company,
Yes, Jonathan.
or I said it's a new born company.
Yeah. A young company. So a company that is still starting, if I can use the word again. A baby company, a company that is still a baby in the business world. So that's a startup. So how many people want to have some, how many people want to have startups? Or how many people here have startups? Do you have any small business? Any startup businesses?
Small people.
Yes. Anybody has a business on this platform? Do you have a business you just starting? Nobody? Hassan, Hassatu, Fatu, Marie, Abdullah, Elise, Satina, Ibrahim, Marie. Nobody has a startup. Nobody has a little business you're doing.
Yeah, I don't have.
Okay, Hassatu doesn't have a business. What else?
Yes, I don't have a business too.
Okay. All right. So, yes. Who is talking?
Just I say I don't have a business too, but that I am looking for money to start.
Okay, you're looking for money to start your business. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. So you're looking for capital to invest. So why not? You can prepare a pitch. If it's a big business, you can look for investors for your business, or you can create your capital. You can create. Anyways, we're gonna talk about that another day. So, I have a little business I do, right? So in my free time, I get food orders from some of my colleagues, and I deliver food. Yeah, I deliver food. So that's a little business that I have. Yes. So it's true. I have a job. I have a lot of things I do. So it's kind of difficult to really work on that business because I'm very busy. But it's something I can do in my free time. So you can have a little startup business, just something small you're doing, and it's a good initiative. So yeah, we have entrepreneur. Number 5, we have entrepreneur. So these entrepreneurs made their money in technology and media. Entrepreneur. Everybody knows what an entrepreneur is, or who an entrepreneur is. And number 6, we have multinational. Tesco is one of the biggest multinationals in the UK. Tesco is a multinational. And what is a multinational? So a multinational is a business organization that has subsidiaries, or that has sub-companies in many countries, in many other countries. For example, let's take my company, Digital Solutions. Does anybody remember Digital Solutions? Yes, Digital Solutions. So, for example, if I say Digital Solutions has subsidiaries in 15 countries across the globe, that's a multinational. So multi means many. Multi and national means nation, countries. So multinational, many countries. It's in many countries. Okay.
Like the Honda company.
Like
Honda company.
Hyundai.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like Hyundai. Hyundai has subsidiaries in a lot of countries. Okay, now number 7, we have disruption and disruptive. Airbnb, Netflix, and Uber are examples of disruptive brands that have created new markets. So disruptive is like something that that breaks a cycle, or that breaks a process. Disruption. When they say there is a disruption, it means that there is something has broken the cycle or broken the process. So, for example, we have Netflix. Netflix has created a new market. Almost everybody's on Netflix. I mean, who doesn't Netflix now? And we have Uber. A lot of people use Uber now. Now, the next one we have is the gig economy. So who knows about the gig economy? Who knows about the gig economy? Okay. Now, the gig economy, in a gig economy, workers are paid for the gigs that they do, such as couriers for delivery companies. So gig economy is like you do an extra work. For example, you're an accountant, but you do deliveries and you're paid for that delivery. So that falls under the gig economy. Right? So it's something that a lot of people do right now. And that's what we have for the gig economy. We have budget. The marketing budget will be announced in the next meeting. Number 10, diversification. Diversified, so have a lot of varieties. The company has diversified into new product areas. Diversification. We have expansion. We are planning to expand our sales division next year. So we'll be hiring 100 new staff. So expansion to increase in size. Freelance. After working at the company for many years, he decided to go freelance. You know what freelance means? Working freelance means that you don't work for anybody, you work for yourself. So you are your boss, right, Hasatu?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the meaning. So you can decide to work a freelance, and when you work freelance, you work at your own time because you don't have a boss giving you time. So you are your boss. Okay. We have consultant, number 13. We're gonna read to number 20. Consultant, to consult, consulting. He now works as an IT consultant in various organizations. Now, a consultant is someone that is called for a specific task, right? So a consultant doesn't work for one company. We can have a consultant that works for 20 companies. So he is called, or they, a consultant, is called for a specific task. And after that specific task, the person is paid and the person goes. So that's a consultant. So you can decide to be an audit consultant for a company, can decide to be a translation consultant. Like me, I am a translation consultant, so it's possible. And now we have number 14, skill set. We offered her the job as she has the right skills set for it. So the skill set is like the qualifications, you're competent. So if, for example, Satina applies to work as a banker in a bank and she's qualified, I would say Satina has the right skills set, right? So she has the right skill set for the job. Or if somebody applies for a job and the person is not good, what do you say? She doesn't have, or he doesn't have the right skills set for this job, or the person has the wrong skill set for the job. And that's it. Now, number 15, we have launch. They are launching their new product tomorrow. So to launch something, to start something. 16, we have revenue. We really need to increase our revenue from ticket sales. So revenue, the money the company is making, the revenue needs to increase it. La recette, hein, c'est ce qu'on appelle en français la recette. Je pense que c'est ça. On dit la recette en français. So here we talk about revenue. Now 17, we have sector. Salaries in the public sector have fallen again. So in the professional world, we have different sectors. We have the public sector, we have the private sector, we have the society sector, we have the sector of NGOs, right? So we have different sectors. And some people work in the public sector, others work in the private sector. So salaries in the public sector have fallen again. That's one of the sectors. Number 18, investment. It is important for companies to invest in their staff. So invest in your staff. You can invest money as well. Yes, you can decide. Okay, Ibrahim has a business and Jonathan decides to invest $50,000 into his business. It's a big business. Yeah. So that's an investment. So you've made an investment. And 19, we have leadership lead. Her leadership style has been described as democratic as she asks for input and considers feedback from her team before making a decision. So her leadership style, her way of leading, she leads like a democracy. Leadership lead. So just take note of these words because you're gonna make sentences with these words, all of them. 20. We're gonna end at 20 because I want us to So to listen to something or to watch something. So 20, we have deadline. He's met all of his important deadlines this month. Deadlines. Le delay. Yes, so he's met all of his important deadlines this month. So we have right up to 50. I wrote down right up to 50, but I'm not gonna read everything because I want us to go to the listening part of it. Okay? Yeah. So any questions so far? No questions? Okay. All right, I remembered. Now for the assessment, we're gonna have the assessment very soon. Next week is the 4th week of our lessons, right? And we're gonna have the assessment on the 5th week. So we're gonna have the assessment on the 5th week, on Saturday the 5th week, Saturday of the 5th week of our class. So next week is the 4th week. So we'll have our classes next week. And the 5th week, we're gonna have the assessment. We'll keep announcing. So please, since we're gonna have the assessment, everybody just go to the chat box. Please just go to the chat box. Is everybody in the chat box? Everybody's there?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a link. We see education for all communities. Please use this link to register into our system and always receive notifications and updates. So please use the link to register because a lot of people say that they don't have information about the lessons. They don't know when the lessons begin and the dates for the lessons. So please use this link. You can just copy the link and after the class you register, but please make sure you register. And also we have the WhatsApp group. Stay updated on WhatsApp group. So I'll be sending the lessons to the WhatsApp group. Yeah, I'll send like the lesson for today, the text and the vocabulary. I'm gonna send it on the WhatsApp group. So please join the WhatsApp group via this link. Has everybody seen the link? So you can just copy it and join the group. And also, yes, this is a 6-month training program. Please take advantage. We are here to help. So this is a 6-month program and we are already on the 3rd week. It's the 3rd week, right? Yeah. So this is the 3rd week. So we already have, we've gone 3 weeks. We are 3 weeks gone, rather. We're 3 weeks gone. And so it means we have 5 months and 1 week left. So please try to maximize the remaining months. Try to maximize the remaining months and give yourself an objective. Please take your book, take your journal, take your computer and give yourself an objective that by the end of this 6 months, my English should be different. My speaking, my writing, my reading, my listening. It should be different because that's how I'm gonna give your assessment. We have the speaking, we have listening, we have reading, and we have writing. We're gonna have these 4 parts of the assessment. So please take it as a challenge. You're here to learn and learn, okay? Make up your mind to get better. Do your exercises, ask questions, engage. Be active because the more you're active, the more you learn. So that's just the little thing I wanted everybody to see. So please get the links, We have the link to the system, the WhatsApp link, the link to the WhatsApp group. Yeah, so that's it. Okay. And also, if you have people around, you who would like to attend the lessons. You can share to them. You can share the link to them and invite them to join the classes, right? So they can join next week. And just tell them that by the 5th week, we're gonna have an evaluation, we're gonna have an assessment. So they can go to the YouTube channel, the Education for All Communities a YouTube channel and watch it over there and watch the previous lessons there. Yeah, but just encourage them. If you have people who would like to learn the language, people who want to get better in English, just make them join the platform. So is that okay? All right.
Yeah, please, I have a question. What you say right now? If the people are interested to learn, I don't understand that. Please, could you repeat that?
Yeah, if you have people who want to learn, get better in their English, so you can invite them to join the lessons. You have the link, right?
Oh, yeah,
the link
I have.
to the Zoom class. Yes, you invite them to join the class as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see, we're trying to help people. We want as many people as possible to get these lessons well. And please don't come today and tomorrow you don't come. It's not gonna help you. So when you're inviting people, tell them to be consistent, because you can't learn a language if today you come and then you don't come every time. You're very inconsistent. So please just encourage the people to join. Yeah. So that was it. Okay. All right. Okay, Brave, you're welcome. You're welcome. So let me play an audio. We can't leave this class without an audio. Yes. So we need to listen to something. We need to listen to some English. I don't want my voice to be the only voice you're gonna listen to. So let's get another voice. Maybe even better than mine. So okay. Ready? Good.
Excuse me, miss. Do you work here?
Yes, I do. How can I assist you?
Can you help me find the eggs?
Eggs? Yes, of course. Follow me, please.
Thank you so much. I looked down every aisle and can't seem to locate them.
No worries. We just rearranged a few things, so I apologize for that. We have eggs of different colors, sizes, and types. What are you looking for exactly?
Let me double check my shopping list. Usually my wife does the shopping. I feel like a deer in the headlights in these big supermarkets. I think large, white, free-ranged eggs should be okay.
I understand. I work here and sometimes get confused. Anyway, are you looking for a full dozen or just a half dozen eggs?
2 dozen, actually. My wife and I plan to make some omelets, pancakes, and sausage for our kids on Sunday.
Wow, sounds delicious. Can I come? Here we are.
Well, if you come, we might need 3 dozen eggs.
That was clear enough. Was it clear enough for everybody?
Say it again. Can you play again?
Okay, you want me to play it again?
Yeah.
Did everybody listen? Satina, did you listen to the audio?
Yeah.
Okay, Hassan.
Yes.
Okay, let me just play it one more time, and then I get a few comments on the audio. Because I know maybe the accent is a little bit difficult for some people. Yeah.
Excuse me, miss? Do you work here?
Yes, I do. How can I assist you?
Can you help me find the eggs?
Eggs? Yes, of course. Follow me, please.
Thank you so much. I looked down every aisle and can't seem to locate them.
No worries. We just rearranged a few things, so I apologize for that. We have eggs of different colors, sizes, and types. What are you looking for exactly?
Let me double check my shopping list. Usually my wife does the shopping. I feel like a deer in the headlights in these big supermarkets. I think large, white, free-ranged eggs should be okay.
I understand. I work here and sometimes get confused. Anyway, are you looking for a full dozen or just a half dozen eggs?
2 dozen, actually. My wife and I plan to make some omelets, pancakes, and sausage for our kids on Sunday.
Wow, sounds delicious. Can I come? Here we are.
Well, if you come, we might need 3 dozen eggs.
Yeah. Tell me, what's the audio all about? I want a brief resume.
Okay, hello, me. I want to try.
Okay, yeah, you can try.
Okay, so me, I saw 2 people to talk. I think so. The man, he go to the supermarket. He want to buy the eggs.
Yeah, he wants to
And
buy eggs, not buy eggs.
They ask the woman, I think, about the eggs. After that, she asked the man how kind the eggs he want to buy. So I think I understand that's why she talk about the eggs, how kind the eggs, and for the size.
The types.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you were able to get. All right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Another person. Can you tell us briefly what the audio was about?
Okay, let me
Yes,
try.
Jonathan.
I hear that a man went to a store to buy some eggs or to buy eggs, and he talked with a stall assistant, and that stall assistant asked what kind of eggs he want. He looked at his shopping list sent by his wife that he need a large white eggs, and they are planning to cook pancake and omelette. And the stall assistant asked if she can come to his house, and he said that in that case they should add another dozen of eggs. That's what I heard.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's actually it. So it's just about a man and a lady talking at a store. He want to get some eggs, and it's quite big. So the store is quite big, and he doesn't really know where to get the eggs. So he meets this lady, and he asks how where he can get some eggs. So because he wants to make some pancakes and some some food for his kids on Sunday, right? So that's just it about the audio. So I think I already gave information about the assessment, right? How your assessment is gonna be. So I said the assessment is gonna have 4 parts. Yes, it's gonna have 4 parts: the reading, the writing, the speaking, and listening. So you should be able to do all of that, because we're gonna have it on the 5th week of our lesson, on Saturday, the 5th week of the lesson. So we're gonna have it on Saturday and Sunday. of the 5th week. So just prepare, and all those you're inviting for the meeting or for the class, just let them know that we're gonna have that assessment. It's not gonna take long. We have a 2-hour 30 minutes class, so we can take 1 hour 30 minutes for the assessment, and we have 1 hour for the class. So that's how it's gonna go. So we're not just gonna use everything for the assessment. So please, when sending the link to the other people, just make them know that. The document for today, I'm gonna send it to the WhatsApp group. And please, I just want to encourage you to make sentences with all the words, the vocabulary, the words we saw today: invest, startup, entrepreneur, multinational. Yeah, just try to make sentences with all these words. And also listen to the news. Watch the news in English this week. Every week, I always ask you to watch the news, because I can just call during the assessment for your speaking test. I can just ask you to give me a rundown of what you watched over the news. What has been happening on the news, what you saw, watch on the news, and what has been happening over the week or over the weekend. So please always watch the news in English, not in French. Yes, you can watch in French. Okay, yes, watch in French, watch in whatever language you want, but make sure you watch in English. It's very important. So that said, do we have any questions? Any suggestions? Any contributions?
Yes.
Teacher,
Oh, okay.
question?
Who? Hassan? Yes,
Yes.
Hassan.
Yes.
After I want to ask you something, please.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Mariama. Yes, Mariama.
No, I just ask you about, I don't know if they send you the homework, because I hear you say you're going to send something in the group, WhatsApp. So I want to ask you about that, because I don't understand.
Yes. I'm gonna send the document. I showed you the text we read and the vocabulary we just did.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna send the document in the group.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Yes, Hassan.
Okay. I want to know the good pronunciation of certainly. I don't know if I need to drop the T or I need to pronounce it. Certainly.
Okay. Now if you can pronounce the T and you can drop the T, because you can say certainly is correct, and you can say certainly. So now if you just want to sound more American, the T is gonna be absorbed, right? Yes. I always try to speak clearly, because a lot of people on this platform can't really understand the American accent. So for teaching purposes, I just try to speak clear enough, because the essential thing is to learn the English. Once you learn English, you can have whatever accent you want. If you want to talk like a British, you can talk like a British. If you want to talk like an American, you can talk like an American. And that's it. So learn the English and you can add the accent after. So certainly, it's okay.
Okay, no problem.
Yes. Any other questions? Any other worries? Okay.
No, thank you for me.
All right. So if there's no other worries, then we've come to the end of our lesson for today.